I'm gonna have to make a lighting change real soon because the sun is like actively setting as I'm starting to film this. Like, look, so pretty. Ombre. Like, yeah. Ooh. Ah, I'm falling. Welcome to this video. Hey. This video is my 2025 experiences wrapped, okay? This is my first video of 2026. Clap it up. I've officially been consistent on YouTube for 1 whole year. Clap it up again. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this is my 2025 experiences wrapped. Some of these I would like for them to happen again in 2026, and some of these I would love to refrain from having again in 2026. We're gonna go through January through December, and there will be a few honorable mentions here and there, and I already took a bite. But while I do this, because I always have to have a snack, guys, I'm gonna be eating a gooey cake cookie. A gooey butter cookie. I don't know if you've ever had like gooey butter cake, but this is just a cookie form of that. Absolutely delicious, hands down. But yeah, I made a mental list, but I didn't make it like a physical list, so I actually like haven't organized my thoughts for this at all. What's new? Here we go. January. Guys, I hated January. Okay, so basically, get really comfortable. Okay, so basically, I had being the operative word, I had this friend, and this friend started dating one of my former talking stages in January. Here's the kicker though, because obviously you're like, girl, you didn't even date him, like why does it matter? Here's the kicker. One, when I was in this talking stage, I asked her for advice about him. Two, she never told me she liked him. She never said anything to me. She didn't tell me she liked him. And then when they started dating, she didn't tell me she started dating him. I had to confront her 2 weeks after they started dating, because I gave her 2 weeks because I wanted to see if maybe she would be honest with me, because she knew how much I liked him and how sad I was when things were coming to a close with him. But she started dating him. She started having a crush on him 1, talking to him 2, and then dating him 3, and didn't tell me any of that. And then 2 weeks into them dating, I texted her because I'm like, hey, why didn't you even say anything to me? Because if she was honest and she had talked to me, I would have never been mad. I wouldn't have been mad if you were honest and you said, hey, I actually kind of like him. Like, is that cool? Like, can I do this? And I would have been like, girl, yes. That was only a talking stage. It's not like I dated him. But instead, you hid the fact that you liked him. You hid the fact that you were talking to him. And then you hid the fact that you were dating him from me. And then I had to tell you how uncomfortable I was that you didn't feel comfortable saying anything to me. So that was January. January was when they started dating. February, they started dating January 30th. During the rest of January, like the beginning half, I just kept getting told, I think they're talking. And then I was told that she had a crush on him. So I was just, oh my gosh, it was so interesting. This is high school for you, okay? That was my last semester of high school, bro. Like, what in the world? Moving on to February. What happened in February? When I say this, it's going to sound weird, but I'll try to explain it, okay? In February, that was my last high school wide show. I say high school wide because I was in an acting class and we still had a performance for that class that was in like April. But like the last high school wide show means that was my last like official high school performance with freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors, like with the whole high school. That was my last performance. That was my senior show. It's like our senior, you know how like athletes and stuff, they have like senior games, or like it's like senior day or whatever, and then like the seniors get like talked about and they get flowers and da. That's what the spring musical is. So we got flowers, we're crying on stage, and while we're doing our last show and da. So that was my last high school wide show, was in February, and so that was really emotional. And I have a video up of my last high school show. If you want to go click on it. Moving on to March. Okay, March was senior spring break. My entire senior class went to Cancun, Mexico. The legal drinking age in Cancun, Mexico is 18. I was not 18, so I was not partaking. But majority of my class was 18. Lead with that what you will. Crazy shit happened. Crazy shit happened. I have, because me and my whole friend group did this during break. I have an entire notes page, and I have an entire notes page of everything that happened during senior spring break. Me and my friends, it's a shared notes page. We all wrote things that we heard. Whether they were true or just speculated rumors, I don't know. I'm not them people. But girl, is long. Is long. So, senior spring break was March. Honorable mention, Tyler the Creator concert. I was in the pit. It was my first time ever being in the pit. And Tyler the Creator is my favorite artist. So I was already up. I was up, okay? Because it's Tyler the Creator. And I was at the very front I was at Barricade when he sang See You Again and New Magic Wand. I was up. We were up. Like, I was so happy, so excited. I was like screaming, dying. Like, I think I blacked out while I was there because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun. And so guys, it was so amazing. It was so amazing. Another honorable mention is cotillion. I was a debutante for senior year so that I could get a scholarship. And I hated my cotillion. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't well organized, and they did everything in alphabetical order by last name. And so the girls who had late last names, aka me and 3 other girls, we got rushed into our makeup and dresses, and then they were out of not hoop skirts, but it's something else that you put underneath your dress so that it can be a little puffier. They ran out. They didn't have enough for all the girls. And so one girl was wearing the like prototype one, so it was like velcroed up, and then 3 of us didn't have any, so our skirts were flat in comparison to the other girls. How are you gonna have a program where we're in like build up to our cotillion, like make this cotillion like a really big thing and saying that this is like the big ending for everything, and then not every girl gets to have that special look in that special time. Mind you, some of them were leaving early to go to prom. The girls who were leaving early to go to prom, they didn't need the underdress skirts. Give those to the girls who aren't going to prom, who are at the end of the alphabet, who are staying for the entire cotillion. But neither here nor there. Hold on, we need to fix this lighting real quick. Yeah, so that was March. March was like up and down and up and down, because I had so much fun my senior spring break, but it was also like really messy. I had a lot of fun, but I had friends who were in messy stuff and had messy situations, and so I was always being there for them for that situation, like hearing all the things that were happening and the people were turning into ops, and I was like, whoa, we literally have a month left of school, like please calm down. Like, why are y'all doing this at the last stretch of senior year? Like, what are we doing? And then Tyler concert went up, we were up, oh god, it was so fun. And then I had cotillion. I'm pretty sure cotillion was literally the day after the Tyler the Creator concert. I'm not even playing. I'm pretty sure it was the day after. Yeah, your girl wanted a party, bro. So Tyler concert, cotillion. Like, I hated my makeup. I was rushed into getting my dress on. I asked to go to the bathroom and put my dress on. I asked some ladies. And then I go, and then another lady who wasn't in the group that I asked, but like, she was like, y'all gotta run away, Deb. You can't put this dress on by yourself. I was like, I can put it on just fine. I can put it on just fine. She was like, if you get makeup on this, it's over, because it's a white dress. Baby, it was a zip up dress. You unzip it, you step into it, and then you zip it up. How am I getting makeup on a zip up dress in which you have to step into? I'm not putting it over my head. I'm stepping into it. And baby, I can zip it up by myself. I don't need any help. So why are you being extra? I asked those ladies if I could put the dress on by myself and just go get dressed real quick. Like, what are we doing? anyways, that's besides the point. That lady insisted that she help me put on my dress. So she helped me put on my dress. Okay. And then I'm like, oh, I need a whatever skirt. It's not a hoop skirt, but I can't remember what it's called. And she was like, oh, they ran out. Put your shoes on and get in line. They ran out. Ooh, I was mad. And I hated my makeup. And then I had to, and because I was getting overstimulated because of everything, because I didn't have my what's-a-face skirt, I hated my makeup, and then they were rushing me. I was getting like really overstimulated because I have anxiety, and I can get overstimulated quite easily actually. And so I was having a panic attack, but then I had to go take my escort photos because they're rushing me to take my escort photo. They're rushing me to put my dress on so that I can go take my escort photos, and they're rushing me to come back up so that we can all get in line and go back downstairs. Like, oh my gosh, like you really just pissed me off with all of that. And so in my escort photos, in which I told my mother not to keep, we have them digitally, but I told her that she didn't need to save those, that she could delete them, because my eyes are literally watery in the photos. Like, you can see the tear building up in my eye in the photos. Oh my gosh, I was so upset. I was literally trying not to cry. And then I had dropped one tear, a singular tear, and then there were no paper towels to go fix him up, and the bathroom was like upstairs, and they were like, no, you gotta stay down here. I'm at the end of the alphabet. It's gonna take forever to get to me, but whatever. So I couldn't go get a napkin, and so I'm like this, and now in all of the flash photos I have from Cotillion, I look like there's a bruise on my face, like I was punched in the face because of the mascara had gotten on my face. And then I was already frustrated, and then it was just like, my family overstimulated me too with how they were acting at Cotillion. And so no one helped to bring my vibe up. No one did, because everyone had something that they were pissed about. And the food was nasty, and they served my escort's mom some food with mushrooms on it, and she's allergic to mushrooms, and so they had to take the plate back, and they still sat the plate with mushrooms on it in front of her, and then she was like, you have to take this away, I'm allergic. Like, so then everything was going wrong. Like, everything was going wrong. I hated my cotillion, okay? Looking back, I have a few really good photos of me. But overall, that cotillion experience, like a 2 out of 10. Like, please give it away for me. Moving on to April. April was last day of senior year. That was super duper fun. Plus, my last day of senior year also fell on the same day that I went to the Kendrick and SZA concert with my friend Addison. Super fun, too fun, too fun. Honorable mention in April would be prom, because prom was the week before last day of school for seniors. So yeah, prom, the actual prom was more fun than the after party, which is so weird because junior year prom was lame as shit, lame, like so fucking lame. And then the after party was still one of the best parties I've ever been to in my life. A pool table broke, like it was insane. But senior year, the actual prom was amazing, and then the after party sucked. May, graduation. I graduated. I took my AP exams, but I graduated, okay? I graduated, and that was, you know, really, really cool, really, really fun. Honorable mention AP exams, because when I got those scores back, I got college credit. So honorable mention AP exams. Yeah, 2 of which were after graduation. Hello? Anyways. Oh, it also rained on my graduation day, so we couldn't do graduation in the normal outside location on school grounds, so we had to do it at a different place. And they were like, maybe this is cool because, you know, this is our 125th graduating class, but maybe I wanted to walk across Richardson. Richardson is the arts building. That's where we walk across for graduation. The photos are usually beautiful because it's like a nice sunny day and you're on this beautiful building. And I was an art student. I did theater all 4 years of high school, so I lived in Richardson. So getting to graduate and walk across that building, because we had these beautiful stairs with like a circle middle right here, and you walked up it, around, and down it, and the photos were taken up here. It's literally so beautiful, but I didn't get that, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I really wanted to walk across Richardson. I ended up doing it anyway after graduation. I had my mom drive to school and I walked across Richardson in the rain and I threw my cap and everything and I got a video of it. So I still walked across Richardson. Moving on to June. June. I love June. Oh my gosh. June. Stray Kids concert. Stray Kids concert with an honorable mention of NSO. Now, here's the thing with the Stray Kids concert. Here's the thing. When I went to that concert, I did not know Stray Kids. I knew one song, God's Menu, because my friend TJ, who has been on my channel, he introduced me to that song, right? But I was going to Stray Kids with my friend Vana, and we were in Pitt. I went to Stray Kids with my friend Vana, who's been on this channel plenty of times, guys. Y'all better know Vana by now, bro. But I went to the Stray Kids concert with Vana because that was her big concert, and she had gone to Tyler with me, and both were in Pitt. So I went to Pitt concert for Stray Kids with her, and that's where I fell in love with Stray Kids. That's where I fell in love with Stray Kids. I figured out who my bias is. I fell in love with him. He came up to us. Like, my bias came up to us, guys. Oh my gosh. Like, it was so insane. And so, yeah. My first time learning about Stray Kids was at a concert where I was in Pitt. And I was in those men's, like, aura. Like, they walked by me, like, and that's where I fell in love. And so now I'm a stay. I walked in a regular person and I exited a stay. That concert, it changed lives. But because I wasn't like actively a Stray Kids fan when I was there, and I was just like taking videos and stuff for Vana so she could have them later and she could live in the moment, I don't remember it that well. And so it's really sad because I wasn't like a stay when I was there. I left and I was like, oh, I need to listen to all of their music. I need to da 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 da. And so now it feels as if I never went. But I know I did, and I know I was there, and I know I saw them, you know? So basically what I'm trying to say is that since they just did Step Out and they said that there's going to be new album, new tour, I need to go to said new tour, be in Pitt again, and have an experience that I will truly remember because I'll be living in the moment as a stay instead of just being there so that somebody else can live in the moment, you know? But yeah. Honorable mention for June is NSO, New Student Orientation. I have a video of my New Student Orientation if you want to go check it out. New Student Orientation was super fun. I met Shania there. I haven't interacted with Shania a lot on campus, but I want to change that. And then at NSO is where I met Morgan and Robert, and they're in my current friend group. Because when I reconnected with them on camp, we made a group of 10 of us, like 13, I think. I think there were actually like 13 of us. Forgot about my cookie. That's good. July is non-applicable. Nothing like, I didn't have a crazy experience in July that like changed the scale of my year or changed me like as a person or anything. So July is non-applicable. August, I started college. I go to the North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, and I started college in August. That was really fun. Party Girl Central. I went to a bunch of Welcome Week stuff, and then it just like fizzled out again until Jiho and Halloween, whatever. September is the Aang debacle. If you watched my my video where I explained all of that, basically this guy had infiltrated my friend group and he was actually weird. And so we took some baby steps and took him out the group chat, took him off the Live 360, and never interacted with him again. So yeah, that's September. That was like really weird. He was weird. And my friends think that he had a crush on me, which was why he like infiltrated our friend group so quickly. And every time they say that, I want to smack them. And if you're watching this video, friends, don't say that no more, or I might actually smack you. Moving on to October, I turned 18. I turned 18. We up. I turned 18. And yeah, I turned 18 and Halloween happened and we went to Halloween parties. I did 3 Halloween costumes. I was a pirate, a vampire, and the Joker. It was fire. It was fire. Because my birthday is 2 days before Halloween. So, yeah, my birthday was on a Wednesday this year and my mommy came to see me. So I got to eat dinner with my friends and my mom, and I got to hang out with my mom, chill out, watch TV with her. And then we went to Halloween parties starting the next day. Thursday, we tried Friday, but we didn't end up going to a party. And then Saturday, we went to a party in Chapel Hill. November, Thanksgiving week. That's the thing for November, because I got to rekindle with my friends. I got to reconnect with my friends back home, and we shared tea and drama, and basically I just get to learn who they are now that they've like grown and like we've become young adults. Like now I get to like relearn them. Like we don't go to the same school. I don't go to the same school anymore as my friends. So like we get to learn about each other now. Again, now that we've like been in new areas and experienced new situations. Like that's cute. That's cool. So yeah, I got to see a bunch of friends. I got to see Kamaya. I hadn't seen her in like a year. So that was really, really nice, because we haven't lived in the same state since 8th grade. So I only see her like once a year. Sometimes twice if we can both get to each other's birthdays, but so that was really fun. And yeah, and then December, nothing crazy. Actually, no. December was like academic justice. Like I had exams. They were fine or whatever. I ended my first semester of college with straight A's. I was on the chancellor's list and I was on the dean's list. I ended with a 3.85 GPA. Thank you. So that's all to say, you know, a diva can be down, but know that a diva can be up too. You know, like you get through the trials and the tribulations just to succeed in the end. As long as you put in that tough work, you can succeed in the end. Don't ever give up on yourself. A year will change your face. Like a year will change you, and it'll give you things to change. And how you change is all up to you. Okay? Kisses to 2025. You know, it was a good year. It was a pretty good year. I'll give it good. It was a pretty good year. 2024 is still my favorite year out of all of the years of my life that I was conscious. I still think 2024 was top tier. 2024, I learned a lot. Now, I had a lot of downs in 2024, but like 2024, I learned a lot. And that's why I appreciate 2024 so much. 2025, it was like okay. It was like okay. It's like I knew who I was and like how I wanted things to go, but stuff was still going down wrong. And so I just still needed to learn like how to act and respond to certain things, because the devil's only successful thing, the devil's biggest trick was teaching the world that there was only one of him when there's more than one of him. You know, and the devil really tried me this year. But I persevered. You know, I made it. And you can make it too, twin. Never forget that. You can make it too. And with that, the 2025 season has come to an end. Good night.